Hello, ladies, gentlemen all, and welcome back to this Rise of Flight career. Now, before we get started on Vikram's next sortie, I just thought I'd mention I've done a bit of research since last time, and I figured out why we were only facing FE2Bs. It turns out that during the dates we have been flying, which is pretty much as early as they come, the Entente doesn't actually have any other planes in rotation. There's just the FE2B, no actual scouts. So since last time, I've actually gone ahead and requested a bit of leave for young Vikram, a couple of months. So now there should at least be a couple of new ports, I think, in the rotation. And who knows, maybe we'll actually get access to the Halberstadt soon enough. I've also gone ahead and checked up the mission that we're going to fly today. Looks like it's going to be an intercept mission. Now, I haven't had the greatest of luck with these missions before. I don't think I've ever been sent up on an intercept mission that actually, wound up intercepting anything, but who knows? At the very least, there appears to be a hostile balloon in the way. So let's see. Let's make sure we have, let's say, about 55% fuel. That should be good. Nice green paint job. Why not? And let's see what we can find. Stiff headwind today. Let's just go ahead and check the map real quick. We're going to be heading southeast after takeoff. All right, chaps. You know the drill. Start your engines. Set the mixture to full. Come on, gentlemen. I haven't got all day. There we go. All right, you chaps, are you with me? We're gonna be turning southeast, so... All right, well, okay. You guys go left, then. It's not like I'm the squadron leader or anything. Oh, I guess technically I'm not. Oh, well, that would make things a lot easier. But I fear for young Vikram it's a long way to go until he's anything but an annoying greenhorn. All right, come on, chaps, what are you doing? Yeah, all right. Super necessary 180 there. Oh. Are we expecting to turn on target anytime soon? We're not really going the right way, you know. This is one of the few missions where it actually would make sense to come across a couple of FE2Bs, since they appear to be bombing the city or possibly our airfield. I'm gonna lean out the mixture a little bit more. Already kind of falling behind. Alright, here we go. Finally turning on target. And turning on target and then some. Because why not do a full circuit? Again. That would be the balloon, I expect. I don't think I'll ever get tired of just watching planes in formation. Although with these chaps, I worry about my own personal safety whenever they get too close. You might have seen during the multiplayer career that occasionally the AI goes absolutely bonkers when they get really close to another player. They just start overcompensating and oscillating back and forth like, I don't know. Right, well, this seems like a fine moment to cut, and I'll see you in a little bit whenever something happens. Ta-ta. I'm slightly worried I'm going to do something stupid, because I've been flying mostly World War II planes lately, and the E.iii is anything but. I'll probably instinctually throw her into a steep dive or something equally ludicrous. Just trying to get used to how this thing controls again. The E.iii I find, and I know I mentioned it before, but steers at least 50% with the rudder. Surprisingly good rudder control, but makes up for it by not really having any roll at all. We're actually already on target. Suppose we're just gonna circle this place for a bit until I collide with my wingman. But it's a nice evening for it. About 5 o'clock. Sun is fairly high. It is, what was it, August, I think? And this is a friendly balloon. This is the one that's always marked as an hostile, but isn't. I expect we'll cruise around around 1,000. Let's just try to stay in formation with these chaps. Probably better to hang around behind them, to be honest. At least then they won't ram me. I can still ram them, I suppose. At least then I know who to blame. Let me check the map really quickly. We're about halfway through the patrol. And near as I can tell, nothing on the horizon. Seems like this will be a fairly short episode then. That's alright, I just uploaded about 47 minutes of the multiplayer career. It's mostly me flying into a headwind. Oh, wait. What's that? There's something on the horizon. Is that a plane or a balloon? It's a balloon. I think. Yeah, it's not really moving. Is it, Is it a hostile balloon? Oh, I suppose. Hello, chaps. Wait for me. Can't wait to circle the city one more time in absolute silence while nothing happens. See, this is what I was talking about. This is what intercept missions are usually all about. Nothing. Enemy planes have been spotted. You have to go up there and fly in a slow circle for 45 minutes. And will be absolutely vital to the defense of the fatherland. Ugh. What are you chaps doing? Wait, you're not actually, like, following anything, are you? Not bloody likely. I just had a long rant about how useless these intercept missions are. Don't you go actually finding an enemy? No, I suppose not. That's what I thought. Useless. At least it's rather peaceful. Kind of enjoy that with Rise of Flight, as opposed to Battle of Stalingrad or whatever. There's a lot more, for better or worse, of course, but there's a lot more kind of time to take in the sights. Visibility is excellent. Your plane is really slow. The enemy planes are really slow. You don't have to constantly, I don't know, be on a high alert, I guess. Not really even on the multiplayer servers. I wonder, are we going in for landing? I suppose we must be. Always interesting with the AI. They don't actually tend to land very much in Rise of Flight. They just tend to circle the outfield, and if you are the squadron commander and you actually give them an order, they will typically ram a hangar at low altitude. I've never seen the AI actually put off a landing. And if you fly an observer career, God help you. I think Tailmanch did that at one point. Maybe he's doing it right now, I don't know. You pretty much have to take control of the plane yourself to bring it in for landing, because the AI is just suicidal. They can't really drop throttle. They'll just go straight on into a wall. Well, all right. I guess that's it for this very short summer mission. Let's see if I can put this bird down without making like a tree and exploding. would be an excellent opportunity for some of those reckless maneuvers that I was talking about. Coming for landing like a 109 in an E.iii. It's a Fokker, not a Fokker Wolf. Okay, yeah. Wind's looking good for it. I can probably just set it down nice and simple. We have a strong wind with us, so we'll get quite a long approach angle, so we'll have time to slow down. I'm gonna cut the fuel mixture a bit. Oh, cutting it a bit fine here. See if we can get a nice, smooth 2-point landing. Yup. And there we go. Very nice. And, oh no, there's debris on the field. Bollocks. I call that a perfect landing. I hope my squadron commander didn't see that. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I went ahead and just queued up another mission because the other one was so short. And it looks like this one is going to be, I guess, an offensive patrol. It's on the enemy side of the lines. Fairly short, I suppose, but that's how we like them, especially if the wind is blowing from the north. I'm not going to need 90% fuel. I'm going to go with 75. Ooh, early. Yeesh. All right, I'll see you on the field. All right, welcome back. So, looks like this is going to be, yeah, pretty damn early. Let's go ahead and start the engine. You chaps, feel free to do the same anytime you want. Come on. I'm just going to wait here until they get the planes in order. Where is that light coming from? Alright, well, here we go. Oh, there he goes. This good old wing commander is a bit rusty. Alright, so it's not as dark as I feared. The sun is just about to rise. Yeah, that would be the east then, yeah. But we're not going towards the rising sun, we are going north. Well, actually, okay, we are kind of going towards the rising sun, but not yet, not yet. First, we're going to follow these trollops as they duck and weave their way slowly onto course. Except that chap who's a bit overeager. And that chap who's a bit late. Very well, I'm sure we'll get it sorted in due time. I wonder if you can actually see the sunrise. I don't think I've flown a 5 a.m. mission before. I hope the sun will rise, because right now it just kind of looks desaturated. Alright. To save your eyes and ears from my grating, I'll make a cut here and get back to you when and if something happens. Good God. Can you imagine actually getting into one of these things? I mean, to fly in at all, never mind flying in combat. Look at it. It looks like it's just canvas and metal string. I may harp on about how horrible the E.iii is to fly occasionally, but I love it. Look at it, it's absurd. And yet, this is the plane that gave the Entente such a terrible time in the beginning of the war. Well, beginning of the air war, I should say. The very pinnacle of German engineering. Well, Dutch engineering, stolen from the French engineering. But German engineering. Yeah. These men are all heroes. Just for flying in the bloody thing. Even, where are you? You. Even you there, you're a hero. Alright, looks like we've reached the front. It's time we start turning onto target. Oh wait, something in the distance over there. Balloons. 2 of them, and on the enemy side of the lines. Definitely hostile then. I'm sorely tempted. You're gonna be defended by flak, no doubt. What say you chaps? No? Well, if nothing else, I'll get them on the return journey. Such juicy looking things. But no, after that embarrassment last time during the landing, Vikram has been reprimanded on his recklessness, and I guess he's doing his best this time to stick to the orders. It's gonna last about 40 minutes. Or thereabouts. But I'll remember you, balloons. I'll remember you. There it is. The sun rising gloriously out of the mud. Right now I don't really mind the fact that there aren't any planes, hostile or otherwise, in the vicinity. This really is a rather beautiful game. Well, if nothing else, you just got 2 uneventful sorties rolled into one. I realise I'm not very talkative. It's quite late over where I am. Not early morning as in the game, but early night, I suppose. And I'm rather tired. And this whole experience has been strangely soothing. Risking getting a bit too personal. Been rather stressed. Open rise of flight, and here we go. This is about the most relaxing thing I can imagine. Not to say that I wouldn't mind a bit of uh-oh. I guess I spoke too soon. What are we targeting? I see them on the map, but I don't see them in the game yet. Looks like we've just come across something. Not quite sure what, but there's a flight of them. At least 2. And judging from the angle of attack of our squadron leader there, appear to be quite low. So I guess we're diving to meet up with them. Alright, so there's 2 FE2Bs over there and 2 something over there that we're diving towards. Probably FE2Bs. Now the question is, do we go for these chaps that are just below, or do we follow the squadron for those 2? Well, this is not a place we want to be. one of my wingmen decided to help me out. Remember, we want to kind of stay below and behind them, but they can't actually fire back all that well. What I wouldn't give for some 20 mil. Come on, old friend. Shit, I'm getting torn up by that chap. At least this time I'm not actually alone fighting these chaps. Just give it a tad more fuel into the mixture. Actually, is my fuel dropping rapidly? Shit, no time to think about that right now. It's time for the incredibly exciting, slowly follow this walloping whale of a plane. Try to put some rounds on target. I want to get closer. Closer! I want to hit them with my sword, eh? Come on, you useless lump of a bomber. Gonna veer back to the right, are ya? Just perfect to stray into my gun sights. Oh god, the accuracy of this thing isn't exactly stellar, is it? A few rounds appear to be landing near where I want them to. Where's the rest of our squadron? Alright, they've gone ahead and disappeared. As they tend to want to do. Where on earth did they go? Come on, baby. Should have hit home. We haven't lost any control cables or anything yet. Just give me a few shots into that lovely, perfectly exposed engine of yours, will ya? Yeah, I think I hit something. Yeah, there we go. Just a little bit of a fuel leak or something, I think. Not enough to bring her down, but she flees into the east. Yeah, that's another puff. Whoop. If I appear to be aiming like a complete grognard, then yes, it's true, I am. But it's not just my fault. Might not look like it, but it's actually quite turbulent. The plane doing this all the time is not my doing. I mean, where is the center of this reticule, really? Slight jam. This won't do. I need to get closer. There's puffing smoke. This looks like a good setup. Come on. is it doing? Did I kill the pilot or something again? Or did it just do that AI thing where it goes completely straight? Hey, what's that? Another bunch of them. No, he's still alive. Oh, look! His engine's stopped. And I think I got the pilot there. Hello! Send my regards to the... King! Ah, that'll show him. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That was my last few rounds. Wow. That really was my last round. Let's watch him splash. No, come on, wing. Yep. Goodbye, Tommy. Now, let's try to find our way back. So that's the east. We should be heading to the southwest, shouldn't we? Before any of those other planes decide they want a piece of us. Not entirely sure. I think... Nah. Fuel's probably fine. Another aerial victory for Vikram Spearglass. What a beautiful way to round off this evening. Uh-oh. Is that... By God. I think that's an echo. I think we're actually being followed by the very first of the new fighters. Well, shit. We should be a lot faster than the Echo, to be honest. I think. Plus, we have quite a head start. It's hard to tell. It could be another FE2B, but I think that's an Echo, which would make me very happy if I still had some ammunition left and he wasn't on my 6. So unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, Vikram is in no state to fight, as you can hear, and I will be forced by necessity to cut and run. I'm assuming that won't be terribly exciting, so I'm just gonna pop off here and get back to you once I'm closer to home. Another victory for the Kaiser. Oh. Is that? Yeah, that's not in the air. It's an enemy airfield of some sort, and that balloon we promised to get back to. Well, I don't have any ammunition, so guess I'm gonna have to give that a part. Oh wait, here we go. Promised I'd be back for you. You lousy inbred mongrel. Have at you. You piece of filth. You French piece of what have you. I wonder if you can set fire to them with flare guns. Doesn't look like it, but I'm not exactly hitting them spot on, am I? bollocks. Oh, this is getting a bit dangerous, actually. I suppose that's good enough. Now let's get out of here before those flak shells get any closer. Ow. Oh. Nah. Let's see, there's a little town there at the edge of a lake, and then there's this big chunk of forest. It's kind of perpendicular to our flight path. It's probably over here. Yeah. Okay, well that's good. We're pretty much exactly on the route I was supposed to take. We've crossed this one. We're going to pass over that forest over there, and then another chunk, and then we'll probably see our own airfield by then. Must have imagined that. Thought I saw something. Oh, guess not. Alright, so there's another little town down there. What? I didn't imagine. There are... I'm gonna turn on the cheat mode for a second. No? Oh, there they are. Flying very low. Guess they're on the landing approach, because this is the... That should be the airfield. Turn that off, because I don't really need it. Yeah. Swell. We might even have linked up with our old wingman. But, oh, hang on. There's only 3 of them. 4 with us, and if I'm not mistaken, there were 5 of us when we set out. So, some poor sod must have fallen victim to those front gunners. I hope it's not someone I liked. And the sun has risen as we come back home, shining like gold, bathed in splendor. Did you see my kill? 7th one! On the 7th episode. I'm gonna write a letter back home to my brother, Otto Spierglas. A character I just made up. He's too young to serve, yet. But he waits with bated breath at the mailbox every day, longing to hear news from his Fliegerkorps brother. Ah, young Otto. You will be so proud of me. None of the other schmucks in this squadron have gotten a single... Well, actually, I don't know. Maybe one of you did. Where's the 3rd one? He'll show up. None of the other schmucks have gotten any kills. But I have 7. clearly marks me as the Red Baron of the East. Most of them were, you know, balloons, but I can get kind of fuzzy on the details as concerns my brother. Doesn't seem to be much of a wind. I think we can do this in one single pass. Famous last words. I'm gonna swing wide though. I remember how it went last time. Sorry, I'm gonna end up short this time instead. Not the cleanest approach I've ever had. I'm actually, yeah, stalling. Alright. Very good. Not a perfect landing, but you know, anyone you can walk away from. Alright, folks, that's the 7th episode of this Rise of Flight career over and dealt with. You've got a double episode this time, which I hope you don't mind. One eventless and one very relaxing and very exciting episode. Well, relatively speaking, I mean, it's still Rise of Flight. It's still moving at about 60 miles an hour. Fighting a bomber, but there you go. For Vikram, that's exciting, and boy will it be exciting for young Otto. Alright, ta-ta, and have a nice day.